Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video. And when I logged into Hearthstone today to play some very fun, very new cards from the mini set latest expansion, I got this pop-up on my screen of Last Chance Darkmoon Faire Treasures. The Darkmoon Faire returns with new prizes. Rabbitath, the mischievous Void-born pet, is ready to hop into your collection, and you will not be surprised, but this pissed me off. As I tweeted, I say this as respectfully as I can, but fudge off, we'll keep it PG for YouTube. We don't want to get demonetized. Regardless, I was not thrilled. And to me, I want to give my feedback for the second round of Darkmoon Faire Treasures, how this is utterly disgusting. This pop-up on more than one level that we will talk about, but also just how all around this gotcha pet thing has been so tone deaf, so gross, so frustrating, when it should just be a cool little addition to the game that people can buy for, you know, probably a ridiculous price, but just buy it straight up. Yeah, we're gonna talk about how Blizzard just remains basically doubling, tripling down on all of this, despite the unanimous feedback of, can we not have gambling in our children's card game? Anyways, if you enjoy the content on the channel, feel like I've earned your subscription, please hit that sub button down below. Give the video a like, because it helps the channel out a ton. So I want to go over why this is just gross in general, this screen. First off, this is a forced pop-up for a cosmetic in Hearthstone. I want to point out that when Twist actually got seasoned, which again, we haven't heard about in 8 months, but that's a whole different story. They would never have a pop-up being like, new Twist season with these rules or whatever. You would have no idea. And I've asked, and we've seen like comments of like, why do we have pop-ups for this? And like, we don't want too much clutter in the game. Yet when it comes to selling a cosmetic pet, we can have this pop-up. If you go to the game menu itself, we can have a forced logo in here every single time you log in, reminding you every single time. We could never have that for like Twist or anything like that. But on top of that, with this pop-up, what's gross about it, there's no way to actually know how to close the menu. Like, it's a small thing, but it's these small things that are predatory and add up. I'll just show any other pop-up in the game, like when they were promoting the Summer Championships last week, which was great, by the way. I want to shout out Hearthstone for having in-game promotion for esports. Awesome, thumbs up. I don't want to be all negative. Or like when there's a Battlegrounds patch, or when there's like a survey in the game, there's the close right at the bottom there, right? Right at the bottom. That's not here. The only way to click this off, you have to click off the banner itself and it'll put to the main menu. So basically most people will click go now because they don't know better. It's just a very predatory like manipulation to get players to continuously, you know, click it, to maybe think about it. And there's another one that's really gross too, where let's just go to my collection, right? We go to my collection and I want to back out of my collection, right? Okay, I go to the right here and click back. I go to the play modes, right? I go to Hearthstone or whatever. I want to click out of this. I click back, right? In the bottom right. I go to Battlegrounds. You know, I want to go play that mode or whatever. But actually, I want to go play the arena. By the way, here's one of the pop-ups with the close, right? I don't have to click learn more. I could click close, you know, go to the bottom right, hit back. I think you see what I'm getting at. Well, let's go to Darkmoon Faire Pets. Okay, I've clicked this. Well, I want to get out of here. I'll go to, oh wait, bottom right, I can buy runestones or roll the wheel. This is the only mode, the only screen in all of Hearthstone where the backing out to exit this is in the bottom left. It's just like these subtle little things that all add up, that you know it's an intentional effort because they've intentionally kept everything streamlined, right? We keep our buttons all on the same side except for this one. We keep our pop-ups all have close except for this one. It's all very gross, and it goes with the whole thing of like the odds are not shown. They could have the odds update on the screen like Imic made the simulator in Hearthstone where you roll through, you know the odds, so you have a pretty good idea that you're not going to get the pet unless you're really lucky. If you want to see the odds for the Darkmoon Faire stuff, right, you have to click this, the exclamation mark. On top of that, you have to click more. On top of that, it'll open up a web browser sometimes, or I get this, the page isn't working. I get this all the time. So I'll copy this link. I will open Opera GX because for whatever reason, that one works for me. I will click that, load it, have that open up, then I get it. So I scroll down, where are the odds? Where's the breakdown? You will not find it here. You actually will only find the card pack stuff. What you have to do is go back to the top, look at the dimmed out in the bottom right, Darkmoon Faire Treasures, click that, scroll down to see the odds, and then after the first roll, you have to calculate it every single time yourself. It's so scummy. It's just gross. I don't care how you justify any of this. It's gross. And that's been the whole mechanic since it's gone live. We've seen 2 of these. There's been 3 in China. There's already cosmetics that are basically walled in the shop, or sorry, in your collection, that are clearly indicating we're going to get more of these. And I will remind everybody, that we got this whole spiel, right, of, well, we want your feedback on this thing, right, in the initial blog. And since then, they haven't responded to any of it, right? We said before hearing your feedback, we haven't heard a single word of that. And this week, this just really upset me, like on many levels. Again, Zeddy getting upset. I can't believe that, where they put out this blog or video of meet Robin Dow, lead 3D artist, and Reno Bunzao, his rabbit's inspiration for the Rabbitath, the bunny of the Black Empire. And let's just play the video to kind of get an idea of why it kind of upsets me. I know it's not a shot at Robin, seems awesome. Let's go into this.
Heroes and travelers, I'm Robin Dow, lead 3D artist on Hearthstone, and today I want to share how our team came together to create the bunny of the Black Empire, Rabbitath. Inspired by Zaltath, the big villain from the latest World.
By the way, that Zaltath portrait is absolutely phenomenal. I think it's arguably the best portrait they've ever done, and it's not locked behind gambling or anything, so no complaints, right? It's ridiculously overpriced, right? $30, $25, but still, it's a cosmetic, whatever, and you know what you're spending to get it, right? Like, that's fine. That is totally fine, at least in my opinion. You might disagree, but to me, that's where I, again, draw the line. Regardless, let's continue.
In the latest World of Warcraft trilogy, we wanted to make something a little less evil.
It's pretty adorable. It's pretty adorable, right?
For animation, we turned to some very real
Aww.
reference. My own pet rabbits, Reno and Bunchao.
They're so cute.
Their movements, grooming, hopping, even spinning became reference
that's
for Rabbitath's
great.
in-game actions. All the skins and in-game interactions were brought to life by an amazing team of illustrators, modelers, animators, tech artists, and directors.
Yep.
Our team created 4 variants of Rabbitath that are hand-painted. We wanted each variation to show off.
They seem pretty proud. It's great.
With a lighter, less sinister twist. It was a true team effort from concept to final polish. We're all excited to see Rabbitath out in the wild.
We're all excited to see Rabbitath out in the wild, right? You know how many I've seen since this thing launched? Like 4, 5 max. I play every day. I stream. I never see the damn thing. I don't have it because I'm not going to support this thing. But again, like we want to see their pride and joy out there, right?
And we hope this little troublemaker brings some joy and chaos to your Hearthstone adventures.
And that's basically it, right? There's no mention of how you get this thing. There's no mention of the cost of it. They're proud of it, right? The artists are proud of it. And they should be. They should be proud of their creation. There's nothing wrong with the creation itself. It's how it's monetized, and that breaks my heart. Like, it really upsets me, where I said all that love and care and attention put to this cosmetic, and it's thrown into a predatory $158 gambling mechanism. It's such a shame. And this reply really hit me too, where they said, feel sorry for Robin because all his effort went into the trash bin because only very few people have and use the bet. Like I said, I rarely ever see it. So he wants people to enjoy and love it. That's barely happening at all. And the rest hates it with the passion because of the predatory mobile gambling BS attached to it. If only it was like 30 or 40 bucks for a pet, which again is overpriced, but again, it's not $158. It's not wrapped behind, as I've shown, very predatory means. It just sucks. It really, really sucks, man. And it just upsets me because, like, it could just all be avoided. They could still make a ton of money if they just put it in the shop for people to buy normally, like every other item ever in Hearthstone's history. for the exception of the last Darkmoon Faire Prizes, right? Everything else is available to be bought, just to be bought. Like, you compare it to like the current gaming landscape, the optics are so bad where somebody tweeted out in less than $100 for 3 games that deserve to be Game of the Year, with Silk Song, Expedition 33, Hades 2. I quote tweeted this saying, and a virtual pet in Hearthstone costs $158. Like, that in comparison, you could buy all 3 of these games basically twice, basically, right, for a pet and a bit, and this got over 1,000 likes. Hearthstone tweets never get 1,000 likes. Even the thing I like quote tweeted, right, the actual image thing, I got what, 300 likes on my comment about it. The actual production got 130. Like, their engagement's terrible, the replies are awful, it's damaging the reputation of the game. I'm very thankful it's still limited just to cosmetics. It is worrisome though, will they go back to early access cards? Will they go a further line? Because, you know, China's back in the mix. That wasn't around when China was there. I feel like the gacha stuff's very popular over there, reason why they push it so hard. That, you know, Marvel Snap did something very similar. This game was doing really well on Twitch overall, and I quit the game very early because I saw the writing on the wall that they were really greedy, really predatory. They paywall their actual cards, and it's only gotten worse with like their season pass. There's like a super season pass to get more cards. There's like a whole like event pay to win thing where now they have on Twitch, like, it's sometimes like only 174 viewers, and a lot of creators have been quitting right now. And Dara, who's an awesome Marvel Snap creator, saying tell me about it, and he's been struggling. Dexter, I know Cozy Snap isn't really Cozy Snap anymore, he's doing Marvel Rivals. Like, they lost almost all their creators because the goodwill, the reputation of the game went so in the dumpster that they don't want to be associated with it, and people are like, yeah, it's kind of in the dumps, and I don't want to see that to happen to Hearthstone. It's still only on cosmetics, but it's gross, it's damage, it's reputation damaging, and I'll just say probably the worst part about it for me that's not talked about enough, like, it's a cute rabbit, right? It's a cute rabbit. We had a cute little dino. Very cute, very, you know, aimed at kids, basically, right? You would argue that these pets have been aimed at kids, right? Like, they're super cutesy. And then you read this, Darkmoon Faire Treasures is not available to players under the age of 18. Battle.net account required to access. Like, that for this is for adults only, cute little rabbit, adults only, cute little dino. There's something just wrong. And like, okay, if it's super popular in China, people love the gacha over there, you have a different client over there, have the gacha there, sell it separately here, so more than just, you know, people that can throw $160 down can enjoy the pet. They could give you $50 or $40 for a silly pet. That's not enough for you? That has to be. That's ridiculous if it's not. So yes, this whole situation to me is gross. It's predatory, and I'm not going to drop it just because they're plugging their ears and doubling and tripling down. I'm going to keep bringing it up and, I guess, you know, talk to the wall and hope one day somehow they'll listen. And I'll even mention, I get a lot of comments like, well, you're the problem. You buy all this stuff. I didn't buy it. I didn't get the last one. Blizzard bought it for me. And for the first time ever, if we go to the shop, they added 2 new skins, right? I always preview the skins on the channel. I'm not buying them. Like, I'm gonna buy the ones I really like the new Priest one was sick, and yeah, Priest main jokes and all that, but I'm done buying everything. I've been done for a while, but skins no longer complete. The diamonds and all of that, I barely buy any. This whole Razor, I'm not spending $35, $43 on a useless card. I'll leave it to like the Dirty Rat signature, which was awesome for $20. But yeah, I'm going to be very much picky and choosy. Even though as a creator, it's a tax write-off. I can use it to promote stuff. I'm just not doing it anymore because I just feel gross. If they take this stuff away, I'll probably go back to, you know, actually, you know, buying more stuff. But as it stands, even I am irked out to the point where I'll save my money on Legos and death slices for $1,000. If you know Lego, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, long rant, but hey, I wanted to talk about it. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.